Hey B Squads! So today I did a thing. Today I went out and decided to join the YMCA. I think most people probably know what the YMCA is, but it's basically a gym slash some other things. I joined it for the gym aspect and the childcare aspect because when you work out at the gym, you get 2 hours of childcare, well, at least while you're in the building. They also have like pools and saunas and hot tubs and things like that. But I went ahead and decided to join a gym because I think it will really help me in this process and on my journey. It will help me to get out of the house more. It will help me to get back into the things that I enjoy doing, like swimming. And I'm hoping it will just help me stay motivated. I still want to be doing the Jillian's 30-day shred on maybe some days that I am not going to the gym, but I do think I'm going to do most of my workouts at the gym and going for walks and things like that. I love to go for walks with my family, and I know that's good to begin with, and it's probably good as like an additional piece to what I'm doing every day, but I definitely know I should be hitting the weights in the gym, building some muscle to help burn off some fat better, especially with my body type. I think I said in my previous video that I have PCOS, and for those of you that don't know what PCOS is, it's a medical condition called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and essentially it can do a host of things to your body. It can really screw you up. Before pregnancy, it really didn't do a whole lot to me. It just kind of affected me cosmetically. So where most women would have like a little facial hair like on their upper lip, I had a lot more hair on my upper lip. Also my weight. So I was diagnosed with polycystic when I was 10 or 11, and I had issues with weight literally since I was born. And part of that is from not eating the right things and eating too much and things of that nature. But I was super active and there was no real reason for me to be overweight. And that's one of the big things with polycystic or PCOS is that your body it doesn't process carbohydrates well. And for a lot of people who have PCOS, that causes them to have diabetes. I have been fortunate enough not to get that, but my body still really struggles with processing carbs. Sorry, my camera cut out, but like I was saying, at the end of the day, because of my polycystic ovarian syndrome and my body already having issues processing carbohydrates and sugars, it's really important for me to be exercising and to get into the gym and to burn off some of the fat, because the more fat that you have, the more imbalanced your hormones become, and it's just kind of like a vicious cycle of being overweight, can't lose weight, gaining weight, symptoms get worse. And so the only way to really break that cycle is to try to cut back on carbs, to work out regularly. Some doctors prescribe medications. Actually, most people who have polycystic take medications. I have chosen not to for kind of a myriad of reasons, if you will. Ever since I had my baby, things have really changed with my body and my system, and so I've kind of decided to stay away from most medications unless it's like a vitamin that I know is not gonna have a bunch of really terrible side effects. And the other reason why exercising is super important for me is because when I was having my baby, as I discussed in my last video, I had a botched epidural. And the only thing that makes sense to me is that the botched epidural is what triggered the things that are happening in my body. And so essentially, I was getting the epidural and he hit a nerve. And ever since then, I've had like weird muscle, skeletal, nerve. I don't know exactly where the pain is coming from, but it's just kind of like sporadic throughout my body. And Because of my weight, my back gets really tight. And I've noticed when I'm exercising regularly, and not just cardio, like just walking does not do it. But if I am getting some, push-ups, sit-ups, really working out my quads and my glutes and all those things, I've noticed that the pain is significantly less. And I've also noticed, like, especially in my lower back, the pain is almost gone when I go for walks if I'm exercising regularly, and if I've dropped a little bit of weight. So that is one of the reasons why I went ahead and decided to join the gym. Not to mention, there's some perks there that I'm definitely going to use, like, the hot tub and the sauna. Those are some of my favorite things, and also swimming. So I'm pretty excited about that. And the other thing is my Fitbit. So I got this for my birthday, and I'm pretty excited to actually be utilizing it for what it's meant for. So here's my little Fitbit Versa. As you can see, I got my steps in for the day. Maybe you won't see. My goal is 7,000 steps right now. That will increase. It's backwards. So today I have 7,263. That has been the goal that I've decided to start with. So far, I've hit it all 3 days, as this is day 3 on my weight loss journey. So, in your guys' experience with weight loss, or maybe just even changing a bad habit that's part of your lifestyle, and like trying to change your lifestyle, have you guys ever noticed like problems with your thinking? Because that's kind of what I've been running into. This might be a little off topic, but I'm going to talk about it anyway, because hopefully someone else has experienced this, and hopefully somebody has some tips on ways to control it. So essentially what's going on is I'm super motivated right now. I'm still in detox week, so it's not even like I'm having extreme restrictions per se. Like, I'm not doing fast food, I'm not doing super processed foods. I'm trying to eliminate carbs and sugars, which I'm doing really good on, by the way. The hardest thing to give up right now is coffee. But what's going on is I'm motivated to do this. I'm not hungry. I feel satiated. But then every single day, almost all day, yeah, I would say pretty much all day, my brain is telling me to basically do what I used to do, to fall back into old patterns and old behaviors. So I won't be hungry, I won't need to eat, I'll feel full, and my brain will be like, you need to go get a cheeseburger, or you need to go make some top ramen, or you need to go get Chinese, or something ridiculous like that. And I'm not fully understanding why that's happening. I know part of it is like, okay, binge eating disorder, addiction and things, but I'm also not really able to ignore those thoughts or make them go away. And I wonder if just like over time, building new habits and behaviors will go away, or if there's anything I can do right now. My biggest concern with them is I think that they're probably a pretty big reason as to why I've failed on diet plans in the past. Because like, when you have food addiction, when you have binge eating disorder, and you're really doing the best that you can to, maybe calorie restrict or eat a keto diet or something like that, and then you kind of have like these persistent, constant thoughts about crap food, I kind of feel like maybe you should go to, maybe I, not you, but whoever's experiencing that would possibly do better off in an inpatient for a while. I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure out how to manage those things, how to manage those thoughts. And I'm also wondering if anybody else has experienced that or if I'm just a little extra crazy. Who knows? Along with that, since I've kind of been having those thoughts a lot and been thinking about them a lot, I've also been thinking a lot about failure in like my weight loss journey and my journey to health. And I'm not thinking about failure in terms of like, oh, I'm going to quit everything and just say screw it and not eat healthy and, just start going to McDonald's every single day and just whatever. But I mean failure in terms of like, I have a bad binge day or I don't eat right for a couple of days and I'm just struggling. I'm really worried about that because it's something I naturally worry about because I've failed so many times, but it's also something I worry about in posting my journey on YouTube because I follow several, well, not several, but a few weight loss YouTube channels, and I've seen people go through the process that I've gone through my whole life, where they start a diet and they fail a diet, and they start a diet and they fail a diet, and they start a diet and they fail a diet, and then seeing them get attacked. And so I'm a little bit worried about that. And I'm also worried about, like, I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let my son down or my family down. I don't want to let you guys down. Like, I feel like the reason why I follow weight loss channels is to get inspired and to get motivated and to understand the struggles that people go through and like see, oh my gosh, they struggled, but every day they're coming out better. And like one or two fails, okay, I think most people can get by that. But when you're dealing with like persistent food addiction and binge eating disorder or whatever it might be, sometimes failure can occur more frequently, and there might be times where you don't come out on top for that week's weigh-in or for 2 weeks weigh-in, and then you get back on track. But I see people get really upset with that. And so that's another thing that's kind of been weighing heavy on my mind, is just feeling pretty nervous about just letting myself and other people down. I really don't want to do that. I really want this channel to be positive and focused mainly on successes. Definitely there's going to be times where I'm going to pop in and be like, this is what I'm struggling with, because I think it's good for people to not just see like a linear from A to B, this is all the positive that I did and I never messed up, because I feel like not 100% of the time, but majority of the time that's really, really unrealistic. And I know I find comfort when I see other people's weight loss journey where they're like, oh yeah, I struggled several times during this journey, but I just kept pushing and I'm here today and I've lost, 100 pounds or 50 pounds or 200 pounds. I think that is so amazing and it's so inspiring and so encouraging. So I am going to be posting like the struggle. I'm just hoping that I don't let people down and people don't get too upset with the struggle. And I'm hoping that, all my past efforts I haven't gotten to point B. I've kind of, like, I'll lose 10 pounds, I'll gain 10 pounds. I'll lose 10 pounds, I'll gain 15 pounds. I'll lose 10 pounds, I'll gain 20 pounds. I'll lose 10 pounds, I'll gain 10 pounds, So over my lifetime, I've lost a lot of weight, but it's just been very stagnant because it's the yo-yoing. And oftentimes when I would lose weight, I would just bounce right back up or get even higher. So I'm trying to avoid that, and I'm hoping that this channel will keep me motivated, and not just for me, but for you guys to see, like, I've struggled my whole life. I am 28 years old. I'm going to be 29 in December. I swear to you, if I can do it, anyone can do it. You just have to decide you're going to do it. So we'll see if I do it, because that will be the, at the end of the day, that'll be the thing. Like, if this girl at 28 years old who has been overweight her whole life can find a way to lose weight, I would have hope for anyone. So anyway, this has gone on a lot longer than I planned for it to. I've just kind of been like rambling and whatnot. So anyways, on my next video, I'm going to be posting like some meals, some clips of my exercises. I think I'm going to get up early tomorrow and go to the gym, so I might film a little bit of that. And then also I need to post my weigh-ins are going to be on Sundays. I don't know if I told you guys that, but every single Sunday I'm going to have a weigh-in. So I didn't post my first weigh-in for this Sunday. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in the clip of me walking and weighing in the end of this video so that you guys can see my first weigh-in. But that weigh-in was from Sunday. Let me look up the exact day. The 10th. So March 10th, 2019 is the weigh-in that I'm about to insert right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that somebody finds this video helping. Anyways, I hope somebody finds this video comforting or maybe motivating, or maybe even just somebody be like, oh my gosh, I've gone through this before and here's how I've dealt with it. So remember, if you like this video and you're interested in following my weight loss journey from start to finish, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and get notifications, comment the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, I'm sorry. If you have any constructive criticism on how things could be better, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Also, ideas. If you guys have certain things that you want to hear from me, just let me know. Like I said before, I'm a pretty open book. Anyway, thanks, B Squad. Bye.